They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
2 yards on the play. First down, Lions.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the tight
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Kevin King.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This would complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Trip left. Deep. Hey. Watch the motion. Hurry.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Last year's All-Pro punter, Brett Kern, comes on for Tennessee. Back deep, Danny Amendola. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Swift. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Lions nothing.
second down, Swift. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Williams.
He got 29 yards that time. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's Swift. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal. From the 2-yard line.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
And less than a yard.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
By the Lions.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The tackle made
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
To kick off for Detroit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill going deep this time for Miller. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Lions 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 83 yards. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip?
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Once again, it's Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Play. Mike, 44. It's our time. It's our time. 44.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The give is to Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Deep. Hey. Mike. Quick. Watch the curl.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 32 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On On third down, here's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Got a man, Slayton. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Now loose football. The ball comes out. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On second down now, Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
So the false start will back them up 5. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go again to Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A give to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The Lion ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Pardon, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb the lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try it now with Swift, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running right, Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
3rd and 4.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
A 28-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
23.